Hello YouTube fans, here again, and I figure why not do the 9th episode of the Equalizer, and this one's a mixed bag. It has to be a rant and a review. So, because I like the Equalizer, I like it, but this one's a mixed bag. So, as normally, you get what's going to happen, you get the take theme tune, that bit I love, but the other bit, because basically it's based on a spoilt lad. He's in a nightclub, he befriends this other guy who he looks up to, does Tiratis, into all these ninja stuff. Now you think I'd like that, you like that, but this guy, he's a scumbag. He's a scumbag because he's a drug dealer. Yes, he's a fucking drug dealer. And this lad, he foils him, he thinks he's a fucking hero, he thinks he's the best things in Superman, but he's not. He's a fucking drug dealer. So he gets some of his mates hooked on cocaine, and this is the person you've got to feel for. This is the person you've got to look up to. Now, he's got a mum, and you've got the idea his dad, to be honest, I think his dad's a bit of a dick. He's a bit of a dick because at first he doesn't want to know his son, doesn't give a shit about his son, and at first the mum thinks he's a user, you know, bit of that, but he's not, he's a seller. So this is your character I've got to root for. It's a character I've got to feel for. And even the drug dealer says, oh, you're a sheep, bring him more, let him off fire like a sheep. So basically, he's only saying what he is, a fucking sheep. But the mum thinks he's a user, he's giving attitude, he's lying in bed. So who do you call? No, not Ghostbusters. She calls the Equalizer. So the Equalizer follows the lad around at first. He pretends to be a cop, pretends to arrest him, notice him a bit of a fight, but the lad doesn't listen because he's iconic hero is this drug dealer. There's a bit what I think's funny, like I like the bit where he's got a gold chain round his neck, that being the Equalizer, and he's pretending to be a drug dealer and he wants to do business. And he becomes mates with this other guy who knows martial arts, and I don't mean the fucking karate kid. And he pretends to get battered on purpose to see how good this guy is at martial arts. But then he meets up with the scumbag, and he's on about, I do like the bits where he's on about Chinese Tulsa, and he knows everything. Even Edward Woodward at the Equalizer definitely knows everything to do with the martial arts in China and all that Tulsa stuff. But again, don't really feel sorry for this lad. Yeah, he's got problems, but you know what I mean? He's got a dud house, he's got a mum what gives a shit, he's fun, he's icon, but he's a drug dealer. He's a fucking drug dealer. It's not like he's being used and he's out on it. He's fucking selling drugs. He's even got his mate hooked on it, and his mate's fucked up, and this scumbag says, oh, he can help himself, and he fucks him off. He's in a bad way. You've got the idea, I can't pronounce my words right, maybe I'm hooked on drugs, but you've got the idea that he ODs and dies. I don't say it that way. I keep saying the same word, made for TV, you're not going to see it. But you see the funeral of this poor lad, and so on. He manages to get the father to change his ways. So at first, I don't like the father. I think he's a self-centered prick. Doesn't give a shit. But he's supposed to redeem. He's supposed to change the error of his ways and becomes a good guy nearly at the end. And I don't buy it. To me, I just thought he was a selfish prick. And I think the son was selfish because you kind of get the idea that he's naive and he's following this guy. His guy's like a father figure. But in my eyes, he's just a spoiled kid. This guy's a fucking drug dealer. He's a scumbag. He's a murderer. He's just murdered his fucking mates. He's put all his mates hooked on fucking cocaine. So do I really feel something for this lad? Not really. Don't give a shit. Because I just think he was a scumbag in what he was doing. So, again, he gets his father involved. His father gets kidnapped. And the lad gets kidnapped. The Equalizer goes in to save the day. He has a fight with the drug dealer. He uses a chain to outsmart him. Knocks him on his ass. Headbutts him. So I do admit I like that move. I do like that move. He knocks him out. And at the one minute I'm thinking, is he dead? Because the drug dealer is lying there with his eyes wide open. But he isn't. Then he walks out. The son says, I thought he was invincible. He said, no, he's just a little boy. He just got arrested, so we didn't kill him. The father hugs the son, and the son hugs him. He walks away. And it's like a funny bit. I do mean Edward Woodward with a toe chain, and look like Mr. T. Didn't have a few laughs and diggles there. I love the bit where he takes the toe chain off, and then it also got the end. But this one, to me, it was a mixed bag. It was a mixed bag because I didn't feel for this lad. Didn't feel sorry for this lad. Didn't give a shit. This lad was fucking pushing drugs. I say it again. He was pushing coke. And I don't mean a fucking Coca-Cola. He was getting his mates hooked on drugs. And he was enjoying the lifestyle. He thought it was day. He thought this die was day. But in all fair said and done, this guy is a fucking drug dealer. He was pushing fucking cocaine. But there's bits, it's a mixed bag, this one. Is it a review? Is it a rant? I'd have to say both. I like the fact that they were dealing with drugs. I don't mean that I'm selling it. But at the end of the day, for a TV show and so on, I thought it was balls there. I thought it was ducks there. But in all fair said and done, Miami Vice has done that. I remember a few episodes in the TV series Miami Vice. They did that. Other programs did that. So even that, I can't give it points. It's a ballsy episode. I give it that. And a guy get something a message in your face. It's something a dender in your face. But I just think it was poorly angled. Poorly angled, because this lad, yeah, I get it, his father didn't want to know him. At the end, he changes, he becomes a better person. But I don't buy it. To me, I just thought the father was a selfish prick. He was a selfish fucking dickhead. It's only when the lad's mate dies, he ODs. Suddenly he changes the error of his ways, but he's doing it to appease his girlfriend to say, hey man, I'm changing it on my ways. I don't want to know me with a family. I want to move on. But so you disown your fucking son. You disown your son for another woman. Your fucking son. Okay, he's having arguments with his wife. He doesn't want to know his fucking wife anymore. But he's still your fucking son. And at first, the wife comes to him. She's saying, oh, I think my son's on drugs. And he doesn't give a fuck. Is that any father of the day? Even I was watching it on TV, and I swear to fuck, even I was shouting at the TV at this guy, saying, what the fuck is your problem, man? What the fuck is your problem? No wonder your son doesn't want to know you. That's your fucking attitude. But at the end, like I say, it's father and son bonding and all that. I saw a better one of that. I'm trying to think now which one. Oh yeah, was it the 7th one with Edward Woodward at the Equalizer with his son? I felt that did a better story. In this, I thought the son was spoiled. I thought he was a dick. He was pushing fucking cocaine. He got all his mates hooked on cocaine. He caused the death of one of his other mates, which he never even fucking mentions. There's even a bit where this guy does martial arts, beats up these other guys, and he's fucking getting him to beat someone up. And I'm thinking, this is someone you look up to, mate. This is someone you look up to. And at the end, you both are buying the between and changing the error of his raise. I'm sorry. I just didn't buy it. So out the Equalizers. This one's not my favourite. It's a mixed bag. Do I tear for this lad? Do I not tear for this lad? This lad's selling drugs. He's not like he's... If he was hooked on drugs and everything, maybe I'd buy into that. Like there's a bit where he even gets him hooked on fucking drugs. So I'm trying to think, do I buy into this? But it's a mixed bag, this one. For the Equalizer, I've got to admit, the 9th episode of Series 1, it's a mixed bag. But is it them? Be smart, be safe. See you later.